Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, one day away from the weekend. We got the PPI report, and futures are green, and some names are gapped up. So let's see what's going on. There is Meta, there is Nvidia. These names were stronger, and today they gapped up. Let's first look at the ES. So ES, as you can see here, it's already making a new high. PPI, it's just up and down, not a clear direction. You can see here, it just went up and down. And 1530 is just kind of flat. 1 hour is a little bit downward. If we do get a jump at open, and the 1 hour MACD and 30 golden cross MACD, then we can run up higher. In general, 4 hour still bullish, but we're getting a dark blue bar. One thing to keep in mind is that when something goes up big, let me show you here. When something goes up big like this, at some point the speed slows down, so the slope becomes more flat, and then it becomes like this. So at this point, either consolidation, or it's possible to turn around down, or then wait for next catalyst and go higher. So right now it's kind of we're getting to this stage. We're in this stage, and market, there is sellers, there is buyers. Some names continue going higher, some names are starting to a little bit pull back, and getting to the top. So we don't have major pullback yet in the market, but definitely the speed of the rise up is getting slower as we are getting closer on the S&P 500 to 4500. So let me show you on the SPX. 5 minutes, change it to 1 day. Okay, so 45.18 is a super major level that we're almost reaching it. It's possible today or tomorrow we reach it, and then if that's a very, very major level. Once we pass it, then the sky is the limit to the all-time high, which is 45, 46, and 47, and 48 is the all-time highest peaks. And just keep in mind, when something goes up, there is different stages. There is a stage that goes up fast, and then the last stage, which is this stage, that's the slowest stage, and it can be bumpy like this go up. So right now probably we're gonna get to this stage that's a slower speed, but ups and downs, but eventually we may get there before end of the year, who knows. Anyhow, pre-market, I will talk about Tesla too. Pre-market right now, as I said, 515 is up. 30 and 1 hour, we need to get a golden cross. If if indexes get a jump at open, then it's gonna be a crazy green day. And right now, just keep in mind the 4 hour, we're getting a dark blue bar. We're still very bullish on daily and weekly. Just keep in mind, yesterday what was interesting is that ES yesterday got a blue bar, so that was a signal that market is starting to going stronger higher. And right now, if the daily MACD golden cross on ES, then sky is the limit again. Just because keep in mind, like last time that golden cross happens, like look how many days, how strong it went up. And so yeah, this one is really interesting there. NQ and Amazon is flying higher. Amazon is breaking out right now. NQ5 is up, 1530 is on the edge. They can golden cross if they get a little bit jump up, and 30 minutes, 1 hour, they're flat. We need to get a golden cross to squeeze up higher. In general, 4 hour, daily, and weekly are very bullish, and same like ES that get light blue bar, same like NQ. It's passing this major level 15461. If we do get, and the next target is 16,000 and 16,767. Let me check Dow too. Dow is always dead. Weekly, you can see here just up and down in this range. Need a breakout of this high of here to have a run up there. RUT, IWM, I check IWM, I'll show you guys on the IWM there. TNX is continuing going lower, so most likely 37.44 is possible to come by Friday tomorrow, and the daily is dead crossing, so that's a good sign. As if you remember, if you watch my live, I told you the 40.42 is level is key important level. It went above it, stays few days above it, and then boom, right now is coming down. The daily MACD dead crossing, so TLT it's coming up to TLT. Next target is 102.01 and 103.92 if you want to play calls on that one, on the TNX weakness. And then we got DXY is continuing going lower. Let me show you guys something on TXY. Let's do weekly maximize this. um, So here's what happened on DXY. You can see here in 2022, at the beginning of 2022, DXY started rising up, and it went up crazy from under 196 went to 113, and that's exactly when market was just continuing going lower. And then on October was done. October was starting a turnaround, and market started getting bullish. And right now, it was in this range between 100 to 106 for last few months. So, but right now it's breaking down, and the lower it goes, the market, the higher it squeeze up. So next targets are 99, 98, 96. So just keep in mind, DXY goes down bigger, the bigger market is gonna fly up. Okay, let me change this. All right. So, what else we got here? Weeks. Weeks. Direction pre-market. It's getting close to 13 level again. 1307. Just keep in mind, 13 was a key level, key support level last few weeks. So if it does go break below that, we had a 1273 there, and that's another level to watch. It can be a bounce point. It can pass it and go lower, or it can consolidate. 1307 is a key level. Direction on the 4 hours downward. Weekly we had a yellow bar, but yesterday drop made it red again, and the daily we got a dark blue bar. So this weeks is helping, but at the same time, keep in mind, the lower the VIX goes, the less volatility market is gonna have. Same as I said, the speed is slowing down. So before, like, we had like 3 to 4% moves, but if VIX goes lower, then the moves gonna become smaller, and the premiums gonna die more, because the moves are smaller, premiums gonna become less. All right, next one, SPX. If we jump up, next target is 4518.29. BTC 1% higher. It's still in the range, up and down. Need to break out. Daily MACD is dead cross, so that's a warning sign. But it's inside the range, just up and down. Need a catalyst or something to move this. Apple. 1 point higher pre-market, 191.7. That's a key level. Next key level, if it jumps at open, 5 is up. So most likely, because market is green, it is possible to get another jump. But keep in mind, Apple, there is a weakness there. Weekly you got a dark blue bar, and last few days, every time it had a jump, it pulled back. Even though, like yesterday, same thing. Like, look, it opened, it was bullish pre-market, it jumped to 191.7, and then pulled back all the way down to back to 188.46. And same thing today, it can jump, but if it can be the first name that pulls back. If it passes 191.7, we look at 192, 193.13, and 194.02. Amazon pre-market is jumped up, is breaking out of the range finally. Prime day I believe is finished. It was 2 days before, 11 and 12, and right now is above the 132.46 132.46 major level. So it's already reached 133. If it continues going higher, 134.77, 136.19. Above that, we can run up to 139 and 140 by next week. Direction pre-market on the 5 is up, 1530 is upward, and the 1 hour, 4 hour, everything looking bullish. Sorry about that. Daily, we got light blue bar yesterday, and most likely gap up today. We're gonna have another one, and it's all about passing 133.88. That's the level you want to watch. Past that one, 134 and 135 easy come. 136.19 is highly possible to come today, and if it gets very crazy, 140. At the same time, if it at open it fails and goes below 132.46 and 5 minutes MACD dead crosses, it can fail and go back lower again. Nvidia gapped up higher. This one showed a lot of strength yesterday. 4 hours upward. Pre-market right now, 5 is upward, 1530 is a little bit downward, but they're still holding up in the price action. and 1 hour is not dead cross. If this one dead cross, then it cannot be a good sign. Right now 441 was a major level that many times got near it, but it pulled back, and today it's already above it. Next key level, the pre-market high was 447. Next key level is 447.56. If we pass that one, next targets are 451, 454, 456.96, and above that 461, 460. So next major level to reach is 466.35. It is highly possible this one hits 500 before earning, which is on 8/21. So it's next month. Yeah, it's not bad to get monthly calls for next month. This one 500 most likely right now is on tap. Baba every day is continuing going higher, but it's probably once this one most likely wants 100. Right now pre-market 515 is downward, 30 is already dead cross, 1 hour same. 4 hour we're getting in some dark blue bars, but it's still holding up. So if it can hold 94.78, you have to pay attention to the intraday, because sometimes like Baba opens up, it goes down, then it goes up again. So you have to pay attention to the price action, intraday, and indicators and levels. 93.53 is a support level. If it passes 95, 95.48 pre-market high, we're looking at 96.81, 98.83. Bidu, if there is any symbol, let me know in the comments. I will go over it. Bidu 152.12 is a key level. Pre-market high was 152.66. Good morning, Daniel. And 152.12, 152.66, that was the high pre-market. If it breaks that one, and then we're looking at 153, 155, 156.94. Pre-market right now 515.30 is downward, 1 hour is about to dead cross. So again 150 is support, 149.14 support. Once you get a 5 minutes MACD golden cross, then it can jump up again. Netflix, it's been a yo-yo last few days. It just goes up, down, goes down, then goes up, then goes up, then comes down. There is strikes of actors, some news coming, so it's not clear what's going on in Hollywood. But this one in general wants to go up, and just keep in mind next earning is on Tuesday, I believe, and it's on 18. And then what happened is it's most likely it wants to have a pre-earning run up, but we haven't had a big run up on Netflix yet. So the closer we get, the bigger it's gonna be. So it's possible that even it's possible to have the day before earning a big run up. So that's just a possibility. You never know. Maybe it gets sell off. So, but we'll look at the indicators. Right now, 4 hours still upward. Until the 4 hours not dead cross, there is still chance to run up. Meta gap up open. This one was very strong yesterday. It continued going up into the close, was a strong too, so that was a signal that it can continue higher. Pre-market high was 315.7. Passes that one, we're looking at 317.29 most likely. 324.36 target will come by next week, if not by Friday. Right now pre-market 515.30 is already dead cross, so some profit locking maybe at open. But then when 5 and 15, if 5 and 15 MACD golden cross confirms, then it can run up higher. But just keep in mind there could be some profit locking at open, and then because Meta, that's how Meta does. Maybe sometimes few scenario happens. It opens, it goes down, then it goes up again, or no, it opens and continue going up and does a jump at open fast, then it pulls back. So Meta been doing that for last few weeks. It's been doing that. Tesla earning, somebody asked. Tesla daily is downward, and it's just in a range going up and down. It broke below 272.93 level, and then it pulled back up to it right now. It pulled back up to it yesterday, and I was even getting very bullish on it, because there was some deep in the money puts coming for next week. And usually when there's a lot of big deep in the money puts coming, that's a sign that this one's wants to run up, because they're selling it to buy it cheaper later. So I was hoping to close above 275, then it gets bullish, but into the close was weak. But anyhow, right now market green, so this one gapped up. But again, 275 is a key level. 4-hour MACD is already golden cross, so that's a good sign. But we do need to pass 275.33 to run up higher to 276, 278, 279.2 major level. Above that, next major 283. In order for getting an earning run up, 284.25 is a key level to pass. And Tesla been up a lot last this season, and as always, any name that runs up a lot, same like Meta, any name that runs up a lot before earning, some people like to log profit because they don't want to lose their gain. They say, okay, what if the earning is not good? And all these run up was just fake and misses it. So some people may log profits, it may get some pullback, but then after that it can run up again. But about Tesla already had it pullback. It was at 280, 270, and then it pulled back to 240 and run up again. So right now it's holding up. Tesla, the sellers are already out, so the ones that are holding are the loyal ones. And once we pass 284, then we're looking at next major level 291, 299, and 311.14. Above that, we can go to 326. It's still very bullish on weekly. We need to get some signs on daily, and then it's gonna get interesting. If today we close above 275.33, it's possibility of gap up open tomorrow. So yeah, TTD, I will get there. Microsoft pre-market. It's weaker than other names. It gapped up 1-2 points, but in general, this one is weak on the daily and weekly. Need to pass 341. Strong pass. You know, what I mean, yesterday it passed it, but it pulled back. So same thing today. It needs to pass 341.09 to have a strong run up to 344, 348, and new all-time high. You're very welcome. And Google next 121. 121.14 level is getting close past that one. We can run up to 122, 123.4, 124.28. Above that, 127. Daily, we got a yellow bar there. 4 hours already golden crossed yesterday, so that's a good sign. And 121 passes. This one can go for a run up. AMD was very interesting yesterday too. Got a golden at the open. It jumped up. It got a 4 hour golden cross. Then it pulled back. It diverted down again. Then by the close, it 4 hour golden cross again. And right now it's hovering around 115.47. Daily is MACD is curving up. Pre-market right now 5:15:30 is downward, but 1 hour is not dead cross yet. So if you want to pay attention to the price action at open. If it does go below 114, 114.22, then it's just going to be back in the yo-yo between 112 and 115. But if it does break pre-market high, which is 116.27 and 116.24 my level, then we are good to go for a run up to 118 and higher level. 118.73, 123.37 next target. Boeing had a nice run up 2 days ago, and yesterday it was just up and down. It wanted to go down, but it held up. It's still very bullish on daily. Weekly, we get a sign of bullishness there, and pre-market right now is holding around 218.19. It needs to pay attention to price action. Past the high of 223.2, that's a key level to watch. Passes that one, then the sky is the limit. Otherwise, it's just up and down. But keep in mind, a lot of travel stocks are hot. Airbnb is running up. Airlines are running hot. The only one lagging behind is Boeing. So eventually, this one is going to shoot up too. SPY new high for the year, 447.48 was the high of yesterday. Right now, high of today's pre-market is 447.96. Next target is 449.19, 450, let's say, mental level. So past 450, then the sky is the limit, and we are running up to 457.78. Pre-market right now 5 is up, I'll yo-yo up and down, and there is a chance we have some yo-yo open at the open. Some names may jump up a little bit more, but some names may act yo-yo, so keep that in mind. 30 and 1 hour, if the MACD golden cross and past 450, market can get crazy. And again, 446.42 is a support level to watch. If it goes below that, same like yesterday, it can pull back down to 445, 443.71 max pain level. QQQ is something really interesting. I had a very major level, 375.1, which it reached. So what happened is, a lot of time when a target reaches, If it's a major level and it's had a hard time reaching it, what can happen is it can either as always, a major level can consolidate there, it's a turnaround point, or if it passes a strong, it can run up to the next level. So right now it looks like a little bit, as you can see here, 1530 and 1 hour, they're all flat. It's most likely will consolidate around it. But if it consolidate around it, but if it does give a golden cross and it jumps pre-market high, and then the next target is 379, and it can run up to these are the next target for long QQQ. Daily we got a light blue bar, first light blue bar. So if it daily MACD golden cross and the sky is the limit, we can get near 400. Need some good earning. Most likely, if we do get some good earning on the techs, one tech like let's say Apple or Google or Meta or some good techs gives a multi good runs like Amazon or Google, 400 is on tap. Anyhow, DXY, I went over it. It's continuing going lower. That's good for market. Roku 1 point higher. Pre-market right now, 4 hours showing some weaknesses. Passes 78.24. We're looking at 79.95, 81.66. Carvana downward going, 34.32. 4 hours already there, dead cross. So that's a sign that it's gonna pull back. Profit locking for sure. TTD got joined to S&P 5. It's gonna get joined to the S&P 500 instead of ATVI, and right now it's getting near 89.51. So if it does pass 89.51, we're looking at 92.93 and 97.28 and possibly 100 to come. So I went over that one. The MDB. Nothing exciting there. GS earnings banks are all this Friday. Papa. Let me just look here. PanW was a cliff fall yesterday. So when you see a name, let me show you guys here. When you see a name that it doesn't matter, market is green or market is running up. When you see a name that 15 and 30 right away at open is dead cross and is fully downward, it can continue going low. So going low more. So it passes 240, went down to 233, and right now pre-market is coming up a little bit. So if it does pass 238, it can run back up. But if it goes below 233, then it can continue going lower to 229, 225. What else? Yuri is just non-stop rising up. This one is about to pass all-time high, and it's a good long term. Intraday it's choppy. Overall, it's choppy moves, but it's a long term run. This one 500 should come. What else you got here? CRM was very hot yesterday, running up new all-time high. 220 next targets are 230, 232, 234. Beyond was squeezing, so but right now it's showing some weakness because of Carvana. If it does pass the high of yesterday, which was 1838, the next target is 1988, 2262. Pep had a good earning, so is joining it a little bit. Disney, some good news is coming. It went to 91.62, but it's pulling back right now, so I'm not a big fan of that one. Snow got an upgrade, and next target is 177, 179. Past that one, we're looking for 182, 185. LR6 looks a little bit strong pre-market because of Nvidia. So 631 passes. We're looking at 640 and 648 next targets. TDT, I went over it. FXI, I'm not familiar with the symbol. I can only tell you based on chart. Very bullish on daily. Weekly is curved up, so it needs just to pass this 29.25 high of this last few weeks. Past that one, it can continue go higher. Intraday right now, 15:30, 1 hour is downward, but the 4 hour is bullish. So until you don't see a dead cross, you can continue going higher. Oxy, Warren Buffett keeps adding it. I'm sure this one overall in general is gonna go up. Here's the thing about oil. U.S. reserve is going down big time. So that's can help oil price going higher. Oxy, you can see here weekly MACD golden cross, daily is upward, and pre-market right now 15:30, 1 hour is downward. But if it passes 61.53 and 15 and 30 MACD golden cross, the next target is 62, 62.8. And this name weekly is getting bullish, so it's a good long play. Disney. it was a good jump. It's some good news came over. As I said, overnight there was a lot of good news came in, but right now it hit at 191.7, but it's pulling back. So probably gonna be some choppy move. If the 1530 MACD golden cross and past 91.62, the sky is the limit. That's pretty much DXY retest of 2008. You never know. Maybe we'll see. Um, yeah, so the Amazon probably got some good news. I missed it probably. Yeah, okay, that's pretty much it. Best of luck, and as always, keep in mind if the 1530 MACD golden cross is squeeze up, run higher. If the 1530 MACD curve down, no matter how green is that day, we can pull back, go down. Doesn't matter how we open. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe, please. If you like, you can join Say the Option Service, or if you want just level, chartwiser.com. We have all the levels there. And thank you, and have a very beautiful day.